And so, Ikhwan, Shaykh Nasir then, in terms of his research, in terms of his ardentness for ilm, then Shaykh Nasir, he was well known within the circles of the people of knowledge at his time for ardentness over ilm and utilizing his time well. Shaykh al-Albani, because of the fact that the Maktab al-Zahiriyya was a distance from his home, he decided in order to travel from his home to the Maktabah, even though it was something that would not necessarily be looked upon favorably by some, he decided, because he was poor, to get a bike. And so the Shaykh purchased the bike, and he would ride from his home to Maktab al-Zahiriyya, and then he would ride from Maktab al-Zahiriyya back to his home. And some of the people began to ridicule him on the basis of that. And there was a Christian, one of the Arab Christians in Syria at the time, who was an author, who wrote a book called or entitled Al-Mudhikat Al-Mubkiyat. The things that make you laugh and cry at the same time. And he mentioned Shaykh Nasir within the book. That there was a Shaykh from among the shuyukh of the Muslims, a scholar from among the scholars of the Muslims, who we see riding on his way to Al-Maktab al-Zahiriyya, ridiculing the Shaykh. But the Shaykh said, that concerns me not. That which concerns me is benefiting from my time. And that which would indicate, Ikhwan, the hirs and the ardentness that Shaykh al-Albani had over his time was in his Maktabah. There was a door, Ikhwan, that opens to the Maktabah. And that it opened in a particular way. Yeah, let's say, for example, it opened from left to right. But because of how it opened, it caused the Shaykh to take some 10 steps to get to his books and to get where he needed to go within the room. And it caused something of an obstruction for him because of how the door opened. And so he had the door changed from, if it was left opening, from left to right, he had a carpenter come and change the door so it opened from right to left. And so some of the students, the carpenter himself, out of shyness, didn't want to ask the Shaykh, why turn it from that way to that direction? And so some of his students asked the Shaykh, he said, because of the fact that when it opens in that direction, it takes me some 10 steps to get where I need to go. While if it opens in this direction, I'm there in 2. And so he had his door changed in order, Ikhwan, to save time when it came to the affair of research and when it came, Ikhwan, to the affair of benefiting from his time.